If you live in Florida and you play the pick 4, then this video is for you. We're going to use the 3175 rundown strategy for Numeris lottery strategies, and we're going to see how Florida fares with this generator 3175. First thing we're going to do is we're going to come down to our calendar. This comes straight from Lottery Post, so these are not made up numbers. If you don't believe me, open up Lottery Post and pull up Florida and you will see the same exact results. Alright, so what we're going to test with is the 23rd to today. Alright, from the 23rd to the 26th. And the way we're going to do that is we're simply going to go ahead and click on the 23rd. If you have your generator open, you could go along with me. So we're going to start with the midday draw. I'm going to put that in there. As you can see, it populates. I didn't do anything special. Then we're going to click rundown. And then we're going to mosey on up to the grid here. Alright. And what we want to do is we want to check to see if that number came out. The point of us doing this is we're trying to find the generator that works for our state. And our example today is Florida. So if you live in Florida and you play the pick 4, then watch this video. Stay to the end. I'm going to show you some stuff. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to see if that first number was in the grid. So I'm going to tap on 23rd again, and I'm going to pick the midday again. And I'm just going to say check to see if it was in the grid. And then I'm going to pop this bad boy up from here. 21 times it was found. That is a really, really good sign. Alright, now look at the number grid. That's just the area up top here where it says zone 1 and zone 2. Let me break that down for you. This was just recently added. Zone 1 is the first 4 underneath the number that came out. So 2863 came out. So that's the first line. Now if you go down 5, right, the space in between zone 1 and zone 2, notice that that 2 is the mirror of 7. So that's why that's zone 1, because that's a mirror number. Between 2 and 7 is a mirror. Alright, so when you go down, you count down 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 2 is a 7 again. You see how it's zone 1, zone 2? They're just mirrors of each other. Those zones are mirrors of each other. Just look at them. The 5 is 0, the 8 is 3, the 1 is 6, and the 4 is a 9. That's why it's zone 1, zone 2. They are just mirrors of each other. You could really just focus on one zone if you wanted to, but just know that those zones are mirrors of each other. Alright, so let's just use the navigators here, and we're going to see where the paths are. So 2863, we're going to see that it's in here 21 times. Alright, so if I page through, that line is showing you where it's getting the numbers, but it's showing you as mirror numbers and flip numbers. Mirror numbers and the regular numbers, so it could be mixed up. But this is how the numbers come out. These are the kind of combinations that it will come out as. So it comes out 21 times. Now, if you look at the screen where the previous and next buttons is, if you click show all, that's everywhere it is. The point of the zone 1 and zone 2 is to see what combination is populating the most in which zone. That's just telling you what you should be playing. Alright, so these are not necessarily directly in the zone because we're using the number we started off with. But as we go, you'll see that those zones will populate with the numbers if they're strong numbers. It'll tell you where to get your next play from. Stay with me, do not fade. Let's go to the next one. So we did 2863, right? So we're going to pop that up again, and we're going to do the evening. And we're going to check the grid for the evening number. 22 paths. Now look at those zones. They're mirrors of each other, but you see there's a lot going on in there. So for me, what that tells me is all those numbers we see in there, there's a lot of what they call key pairs in there too, because you got the 3s and the 8s. Those are key pairs. So that's saying that's a pretty strong sign that you should be playing in there as well. The 0 and the 5 is key pairs. So that's those numbers. Even though the number is 4, 3, 5, 3, these other numbers that you see here are other combinations that you could play. That 4, 3, 5, 3 is in there, but you could be playing other combinations. It doesn't have to be that 4, 3, 5, 3. That 4, 3, 5, 3 could be 9, 8, 0, 8 or something like that. You know, it could be like, and it's right there at the top zone 1. You see that 9308? That could probably come out. All right. But it's shown here that that's just 22 paths. This is a good one. This is a good generator for pick 4 for your state, Florida. This is good for you guys because look at all those paths. Let's see what other numbers we get. And that means when I say it's good, it could be this week. It may not be hot next week. So, you know, for the rest of the week, you could stay in this generator here. It might do you well. 3175. But let's see what the next couple of days look like. So we did 4353. And before we go to that, just real quick, just hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and help me get to 2,000 subscriptions, 2,000 subscribers. All right. Continuing on, we did 4353. Let's go to the next one, which is the 24th, and we're going to start with the evening. We're going to check the grid for that one. Came up 4 times. All right, so far it's in zone 1. So if you're looking at zone 1, let's see where else it comes up at. That's the same number. Just follow that line. It's telling you where it's at, and it's gonna be in zone 2 as well. But it comes up as 4552. There is a key pair again because those 5s right there, those are key pairs. All right, so that could be 00, what you see in the top one. So that's 4 is not really good. But at least the number is there. So you know you could have won if you played that. Let's check the next one. 9806. Let's see if it's in the grid. 12 times. That's really good. And let's see where 12 is at. Both in zone 1 and zone 2 like I told you. See? So you could flip that around in those zones and play any combinations in that zone that are lit up. Make up your own numbers if you want. And you might mess around and win. Alright, let's go to the next one, which is the 25th. Let's look in there. Let's do the midday. Check the grid. 7 times, not bad. So that's not necessarily in the grid. I'm going to cheat and hit show all. So those numbers that's in the zones, those are the numbers you could be building your combinations off of for the next draw. It's completely up to you. But I just wanted to show you where you can look. And again, to show you that this generator is pretty good for Florida. I'd be playing off of it if I were you. Alright, next combination, we're going to go to the same date. We're going to go to evening. We're going to check the grid. Wow, 32. Let's light it up. So this is a good grid. Now, remember the earlier ones that we showed you, that I just showed you, they were in the same grid. So these are the same numbers. It's just showing you that it came out. So my point is, these zones, where you're seeing these lit up at, you should be picking numbers in these zones. It's clearly coming out. They're just different formulas, different, what's the word I'm looking for? Permutations of it. Am I saying it right? Permutations. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't be smart. Anyway, you want to look in these grids right here to get it. Alright, next one. I'm sorry I sound a little tired. It's been a long day. Let's do the next one. Let's do same thing. Do 582. Let's try that one. That one was found 7 times. We did this already. Let me go past it. Let's go to today, actually, to 26. So let's check if it's in the grid. It's probably going to be there. It's found 30 times. So if you would have been here and playing this, you would have hit. Let's just show them all. Yeah, see? They're both in those zones again, in those combinations. Those zeros, those 8s. So you would have hit. If you play in the zone, and this generator is pretty strong for this week. So if you play in this zone for the rest of the week tonight and the rest of the week, you're probably going to hit. You should be right in zone 1 and zone 2 to show you the mirror and the mirror. They're mirroring each other. You don't have to play the same number, but this is your key. This is where your map is. This is telling you exactly where to play. All right? So you got the map here. If you get confused, you could go down here to the bottom where you see these numbers here for the mirror and flips, and this will tell you based on the numbers that I put in. It's going to tell you where to play too. So you got all these tools. If you have any questions about anything I'm trying to show you, just leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. If I'm going too fast or not making any sense, ask me specifically and I'll answer you in the comments, or I'll make another video. But That's all I got for right now. Florida, if you're playing pick 4, you want to go to LNumerusLotteryStrategies.com and use the generator 3175, and you should be good to go. Okay? We'll catch you on the other side. Hope you play and I hope you win. We'll talk to you in the next video.